Hi friends, I'm Dr. Kamal, Masters in Sports Medicine. Recently, I was getting quite a lot of queries about people who are cycling. They are having knee pains or back pain, sometimes shoulder pain, traps. So, normally, what they are not able to understand why they are trying to do exercises, they are trying to do stretchings and everything, but nothing is helping them out. Maybe their bike is not ready or their body is not ready. So their prime question is that I'm trying to be active in my life, but more often I'm being affected with some kind of injuries. So what we have to understand is the relation between you and your bike. Just imagine your like the head is totally connected to your toes. All the bones are connected with the muscles. In a similar way, once you rode a bike, your body gets connected to that bike. Now what happens is, if your body is not in proportion to your bike, definitely you will get injury. Now the question is, what should be the ideal bike? So what we are seeing in as of now is they have a prefixed parameter for the bikes. The saddle height should be this, the handlebar should go to this region, the cleats should be at this position. All these things, they are very prefixed. They have a parameter. They measure this with the length of your the femur, the height of the person. These are the parameters they are looking as of now. A key thing they are missing out is about the flexibility of the muscles. See, it's something you have to understand. Two-person of same height, say, take an example, two-person of 6 feet of height, they cannot have the same saddle height. Now the thing is, their flexibility could be different, their core strength could be different, their health status could be different. So the height and the length of your legs, they could not be the only parameter for the saddle height. Now how you are riding the bike, you have to understand the flex. If you are flexible enough to bend forward, or your hamstring are allowing you to go that further up, definitely you can take up the things. Now what I am trying to say is that you have to understand few things. There are few evaluations which needed to be carefully monitored. First is your goal. Why are you biking? Like, you are just doing it for fun, or you are doing it on a professional basis. Whether you are biking for 5 kilometers or you are biking for a 50 kilometers, you have to understand your body, then design your bike according to your body. Gradually correct your body, and then you can have the combined relation between you and your body, and you won't get any injuries in that. There are two kinds of evaluation which are being done. One is on bike evaluation and the other is off bike evaluation. See, both are very key things. On bike evaluation will give you the heights and all those things, you can take it, but off bike evaluation is very important. You have to understand your back muscles, are they flexible enough to take that pressure? Your hamstring, are they strong enough? Your core. See, when I have seen quite a lot of patients, when they ride on a bike, their back, it rocks like this. If your core muscles are weak, your pelvis will rock like this, and ideally it should be moving forward like this. Your pelvis should be moving forward like this, your hip bone should be moving like this, and with a weak core it will go like this. So this can eventually lead to sacroiliitis, low back pain, even in some cases to a prolapsed disc also. It will impinge the nerve anyhow you do it. So before biking, you have to understand all those things. Like, your flexibility is the key. You have to understand those things. You have to be flexible enough to ride that bike. Now there are other on bike evaluation, various factors: the cleat setting, the saddle height, the shape of the seat. It's very important. Your base of support, your sit bone, the base of support has to be proportionate. What kind of seat you are having, the drop, the handlebars, uh, when you are on the bike, are your traps relaxed or not? If they are too tensed, eventually they'll get up in a cramp or something like that. So my request to all the bike roaders are, understand your body and then design your bike according to your body, not the it should not be a prefix thing. So I'll get up with other videos also where I could provide in detail about how you should design your bike according to your body, then modify gradually your bike. Okay, take care, bye.